Okay children, next let us see how to solve problems using brackets. Okay, first, for example, let us take one example. Meera bought 6 notebooks from a market and the cost was rupees 10 per notebook. Okay, her sister Seema also bought 7 notebooks of the same type. Find the total money they paid. Okay, so there were sisters Meera and Seema. Okay, Meera bought 6 notebooks and Seema bought 7 notebooks. What was the cost of notebook per notebook? Per notebook cost was 7 rupees. Okay, so Meera bought how much? Meera bought 6 notebooks and Seema bought 7 notebooks. Okay, so Meera bought 6 notebooks and Seema bought 7 notebooks. And what was the cost of each notebook, children? Cost was rupees 10 per notebook. Okay, per notebook. Rupees 10 per notebook. So 6 into 10 will be 60 rupees. So Meera, how much she paid? 60 rupees. So 7 into 10, 7 notebooks. So 1 notebooks cost 10 rupees. So 7 into 10 cost 70 rupees. Okay, but how did Seema calculate the amount and how did Meera calculate the amount? Let us see. Okay, so how did Seema calculate the amount, children? Seema calculated 6 into 10. As I told you, 6 notebooks. How much is 1 notebook? 10 rupees. So 6 into 10 plus Seema bought how many notebooks? 7. So what is the cost of per notebook? 10. So 7 into 10. So answer will be 6 tens are 60 plus 7 tens are 70. Okay. So 60 plus 70 is how much? 130. So how much did they pay in total? So they paid, both of them paid 130. Okay. Together, Meera and Seema together they paid 130 rupees. Okay. How did Meera calculate the amount? Let us see. What did Meera do? She counted the number of notebooks they bought together. So 6 plus 7. How many notebooks they bought together, children? They bought totally 13 notebooks, right? Including Meera and Seema's. How many notebooks was there? 13 notebooks was there. So how many rupees does one notebook cost? 10 rupees. So 13 into 10. So 13 into 10 will be 130 rupees. So Meera calculated this way. Okay. Seema calculated this type and Meera calculated this type. So the answer you got in both the calculation was same, right? But the method is different. So there were other 2 friends, okay, called Appu. What did he tell? He told Seema calculated 7 plus 6 into 10, 7 plus 60. Then now it will be 130. He was thinking like that. So Meera, all students got confused. How did these people calculate the amount? Thus, the answer they found was same. So this was a like lengthy what Seema did. This will be the lengthy procedure. So what Meera did was right. So what did Meera do, children? Meera did first. How did Meera do, children? She first counted notebooks, that is in bracket she wrote 6 plus 7. So into 10. How much will get? 6 plus 10 is 13. 13 into 10, then we'll write 130. This way, how did, without brackets if we solve, what will be the answer, children? How did Seema calculated like this? 7 plus 6 plus 10. If we calculate this way, what will be the answer? Here we don't have any brackets in between, right? Here we don't have any brackets in between. So if we calculate this way, 7 plus 7 is there. So first these two it's there. So if we multiply 7 plus 6 tens are 60. Then 60 plus 7 will be 67. So the answer only will be different from the answer we should get. So this is wrong method. Without bracket if we do, this is how we'll get the answer. We'll get wrong answer. So using brackets if we do, there will be no confusion, so that we'll get the correct answer. Okay. First what should you do? First turn everything inside the brackets into a single number. Whatever there in the brackets you have to calculate and put find the answer, single answer. Then take the outside number and multiply. Okay. This is how you use the brackets and solve the problems. Okay. Understood, children, how to use the brackets? Without using brackets you will get like this answer. So you have to always use the brackets. So using the brackets, first you have to calculate the number which is inside the bracket and then take the outside number. Okay. Next. So children, let us try some examples, okay, so that you will get still more idea. So the first one, they have given in your textbook to try this, that is page number 24, okay. In top they have given try this. So first, what is the expression they have given? 4 multiplied by sum of 9 and 2. So 4 multiplied by sum of 9 and 2, right? So 4 multiplied by sum of 9 and 2. So 4 multiplication they have given by sum of 9 plus 2, means 9 plus 2 is the sum. So 9 plus 2 sum, we can, this they have given single number. So sum of 9 and 2 they have given. So that we have to consider in bracket. Okay. If that given 4 multiplied by 2 and sum of 9 plus 2, then we have to take that in bracket. Here they have given 4 multiplied by sum of 9 and 2. So sum of 9 and 2 we have to take in bracket. Okay. So 4 you will take as it is. First you will solve the number which is given in the bracket. So number which is given in the bracket is 9 plus 2. So 9 plus 2 is what, children? 11. So 9 plus 2 is 11. So 4 you wrote as it is, right? So here next 4 into 11 is 4 11s is 44. Okay. This is how we write the number if they give the expression. Next, divide the difference of 18 and 6 by 4. You have to carefully read the question. So here what they have asked, to divide the difference of 18 and 6. So difference of two numbers, what they have given, 18 and 6 by 4. So division they have given. So difference means what? Difference means always subtraction. So 18 minus 6. Divide. So divide by how much they have given? By 4. Understood, children? How did I do? Divide the difference of 18 and 6 by 4 they have given. So in the bracket what is there? You will solve that. So 18 minus 6 is how much? 2. So 12 by 4. So 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 4 threes are 12. So 3 is the answer. Okay. Next. Next, third one. (45) divided by 3 times the sum of 3 and 2. Okay. So what they have given? 45. 45 divided by 3 times the sum of 3 and 2. So 45 we have to divide by how much? 45 we have to divide by what? 3 times. Times means what? Multiplication. So 3 times means 3 into sum. Sum means bracket. Sum of two numbers they have given. So we will use the bracket. So sum of 3 plus 2 they have given. Okay. Understood, children? How did I write the number? First they have given 45. So 45 divided by how much? 3 times. 3 times they have given. So 3 into sum of 3 plus 2 they have given. Next 45 you will write as it is. Next 3 also you will write as it is. Then first solve the bracket. So 3 plus 2 is how much? 5. Okay. So 45. Then you will again solve this multiplication. 3 5s is 15. So 15 divided by 45 is 15 ones are 15, 15 threes are, so 15 threes are is 30. So 3 is the answer. Okay. That was first problem which we solved 3 questions. The second problem what they have given? Sonali and Rita work for 6 days. Okay. So Sonali works 5 hours a day. Rita works 8 hours a day. So how many hours do both them work in a week? So Sonali works how many hours? 5 hours. So Rita works 8 hours. How many days they work? 6 days they work. This is hours, this is day. Okay. So totally how many hours they work? 8 plus 5 is 13. So 13 first, then 6. So 28 is the answer. 2 6 3 is 18. Yeah. So 78 is the answer. Okay. Understood, children? First, how many hours did Rita work and how many hours the Sonali work? Then how many days they work? 6 days. So you have to add and multiply by that. Okay. Next, third question. Right. First they have given 7, 8 minus 3. So first you have to solve which is given in the bracket. Then if nothing is mentioned, no sign is mentioned in between, you have to take it as multiplication. Okay. First solve the bracket. So 8 minus 3 is 5. So 7 5 is 35. Okay. Third one A. Next B will solve. Next 7 plus 2. Then 10 minus 3. Okay. First you solve which is given in the bracket. 7 plus 2 is 9. Now if nothing is there in between, what should we do? We have to consider as multiplication sign. Then 10 minus 3 is 7. Okay. So 9 7s is how much? 9 7s is 63. Okay. This is the answer. Next, let us see how to expand the numbers using the brackets. Okay. Expanding the numbers using brackets. Okay. First 7 into 109 they have given. So to multiply this 7 into 109, it's like very long procedure. You don't know 109 tables, then it takes a very long time. So if you expand 109, if you expand the bigger number is 109. If you expand that, then we can easily solve and find the answer. Let us see how to find the answer by expanding the number. Okay. So how do we expand 109? 109 can be expanded as 100 plus 9. Okay. So first solve which is in the bracket, children. Okay, next 7 into, if you solve which is in the bracket, again you will get the same answer, 109 into 7. So what should we do here? We have to multiply 7 into 100. So 7 into 100, then what sign is there? Plus. Next again 7 into 9 we have to multiply. Understood, children? First we have to, in bracket whichever number is there, first multiply with that number, then again take between sign and multiply another number. So 7 into 100 plus 7 into 9. Okay. So 7 into 100 will be how much? 7 into 100 will be 700 plus 7 9s is how much? 63. So if you add 700 plus 63, what will be the answer? 763 will be the answer. So in this way you easily identified 7 into 109 will be 763, right? If you don't solve this steps, if you directly find this answer, then it will be difficult. It takes a very long time to tell the answer. So if you expand the numbers and tell this way, then you will easily identify the answer. So first you will multiply one number with bracket number, then one number with another bracket number. Okay. Next problem. Second problem, let us take 102 into 103. Okay. So you have again two big numbers. So what will you do? Expand that number. So 102, how will you expand? 100 plus 2. 100 plus 2 is how much, children? 100 plus 2 is 102. What sign is there? Multiplication sign. You will write as it is. Next 103. 100 plus 3. Okay. Next, if you solve which is in the bracket, then again you will get the same answer. So what will you do now? Take one number and multiply with other number. Next, one bracket. Next, one number with another number. Plus sign is there. Whatever sign is there, before that you have to take. Next, 100 into 3. Okay. Next, plus. Again, multiply this number with this number. Again, this number with this number. So, 2 into 100 plus 2 into 3. Understood, children? How did I do? First, this number with this number, this number with this number. Okay. Next, 2 with 100. Next, 2 into 3 you will do. Multiplying the numbers which is in bracket. So, first, no need bracket, you will get confusion. Okay. So, here what is there? 100 into 100 is how much? 100 into 100 is 10,000. 100 into 3 will be 300. Plus 2 into 100 will be 200. Plus 2 into 3 is 6. Now you can easily add this. 2,000, 10,000 plus 300 plus 200 plus 6. 10,000, 300 plus 200 is 500. So 10,000 plus 500 will be 10,500. 10,500 plus 6 will be 10,506. Understood, children? How did I do? How will you add this? I'll just see. 10,000, 300, 200, then 6. So 0, 0, 0, 6, then 0, then 3 plus 2 is 5, 0 again, then 1. What is the answer? We got the same answer. Okay. So understood, children, how to do? If two brackets are there with numbers, you can multiply the numbers in bracket. First number with one number, first number with another number. Like that only you can multiply. Next, third problem. Your problem is 17 into 109. So big number is what? 109 is the big number. See, if you have single digit like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if you have single digit, you no need to expand the numbers. Okay. So here you have 2 digits. So you can expand 10 plus 7. Take whatever number is there, that number. Okay. Which sign we have? Into. Next. What? How can we expand the other number? 100 plus 9. Okay. We have 2 digits, so we will expand like this. This is in tens place, so we'll write 10 plus 7. Here it's in hundreds place, so we'll write 100 plus 9. Don't get confusion. Understood? Next step, what will we do? Multiply this number with this first. 10 into 100 plus. Next 10 into 9. Okay, plus what number and sign is there? Plus we have, so plus we have to write. Next, in between what is there? Multiplication, so we are writing multiplication sign. Okay. Next, doing this, which sign we have? Plus sign, so we'll write plus sign. So 7 into 9. So 10 into 100 is 1000 plus 10 nines are 90 plus 700 plus 63. 7 9 sevens is 63. So 100 plus 90. So 1000 plus 700 is 1700. 1700 plus 90 plus 63. What is the answer? So we got answer 1853, that is 1853. Okay, understood this, children? This sign you remember. So one number with another number, one number with one more number. If you if you do that, you will get the answer easily. Okay. Next, let us see how to write Roman numbers. Next topic is Roman numerals. So far we are using Indo-Arabic numerals, right? Indo-Arabic numerals is what, children? 1, 2, 3, 4. This system is called as so on. It's called as Indo-Arabic numerals, right? We are using these numbers so far. So this is not only the system which is available. We have one more system for writing the numerals, that is Roman numerals. Okay. So the system is still used in many places like America. Even we use some in India too. Okay. For example, you might have seen the clock. In clock you will have seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This way you might have seen, right? Clock. This is called as Roman numerals clock. Okay. This is used for classes in the school timetables, etc. Like in the school timetable, they might have given first period, second period, third period, fourth period, fifth period, sixth period. Like for this, we won't use this Indo-Arabic. You'll use this way numbers for school timetable, right? So in many other ways also we'll use Roman numbers. So you might learned in previous classes Roman numerals like in a short form, like not very deeply, right? So here I'll teach you how to write the numbers in given Roman numerals. Okay, understood children? This type of Roman numerals we might see in many places, for example clock, in school timetable and many other things. So let us see the Roman numerals from 1 to 10 first. Okay. Let us see how to write the numbers in Hindu and Arabic, Hindu and Roman numbers. So 1 now you'll write as 1 only. 2, or we will write 2 lines you'll put. Next 3 lines you'll put. Okay. For 4 you'll write 1 and V. 5 you'll write as V. Next 6 you'll put 1 line and V and 1 line. Okay, don't get confused. 4 you'll put 1 line and V. Next 6 V and 1 line. 7 is V and 2 lines. 8 is V and 3 lines. 9 is 1x. Okay, 10 is how much? X. Okay, this is how you write the Roman numerals. 1 you'll represent as 1. 2 as 2 lines, 3 as 3 lines, 4 as 1V, 5 as V, 6 as V1, 7 as V11, 9 1x and 10 as x. Okay, so this is how you represent the Roman numerals. Okay. Next, 11 to 20 also follows the same procedure. I'll just write here. Okay children, from 11 to 20, 11 you represent as 10 plus 1 is 11. So 10 is how much? X. X and 1 is 1, like that. Okay, 12 is how much? X and 2 lines, like that. For example, 11 you will split as 10 plus 1, right? So 10 is how, what in Roman numerals? X. 1 is how much? 1. So you will write this way. Understood children? How did I write? Next 12 is X plus 2 lines. Next 13 is X and 3 lines. 14 is X and 1 4. 15 is X5. Like that. It keeps on continuous. Understood children? How did I write? For example, 11 you splitted as 10 plus 1. So 10 is represented as X. Next 1 is represented as single line. So I have written as X1. Next 12, how will you represent? 12 is 10 plus 2. So 10 is X. 2 is how much? Like this. So I have written X11. So 13 is also same. 10 plus 3. So 10 is X. 3 is 3 lines. So I have written X33. Like that only, if you split the numbers, then you can easily write the Roman numerals. Understood children? Next, like that only for 20 also, you can split as 20 plus 1. Next for 22, you can split as 20 plus 2. So 21, what will be the number? 21, 20 plus 1 it will be there. So 20 is what? XX. 1 is what? 1. Like that only it keeps on continuous. Okay, for 31 what it will be? 30 plus 1. For 30 what it will be? 3x it will be. So 3x plus 1 will be 3x and 1. Okay, like that only. 41 4x, right, plus 1, so 4x 1, like this. 41, like that only. If it goes on, it goes on. Okay, for 50 it changes. 50, the Roman numerals changes, so I'll teach you what will be for 50. Okay, so children, please keep this in mind from 1 to 20. Then you can keep in mind 30, 40, 50, 60. Then you can easily write the Roman numeral for the given number. Okay, so the symbol keeps on repeating its value, added as many of times. Okay, so children, you saw the numbers from 1 to 20, right? Let us see from 10 to 90. Okay, ten, how will you represent as 1x? 20, how will you represent 2x? Next 30, how will you represent 3x? Next 40, how will you represent, children? 40 will be represented as XL. Why? Because 3. Here it remains same till 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, so x, x, x. Here it's 1b. So here also for 40, it's changing. So what will be? It will be XL for 40. Understood? Why? I'll tell you. Because I'll tell you, children, why 40 is represented like that. Next 50 is represented as L. 60 is represented as, here V is first. V means what? L. So LX. Okay. Next 70. V is first, so L will be first. Next one, 1 other, so 2x we have to write. Okay. This is a easy trick how I am telling you to remember. Next V is there, so here we will write L, then we will add 3, 1 we add, so 3x will get. For 90 you have 1x, so for 1x what will be there? It's changing again. 1x, it's completely changing, so 90 will also change to xc. Okay, understood, children? If you keep this in mind, then you can completely solve whatever problem they give for you. Okay, so 1 1x. So 2 you have, so 2x you will write here. So 3 ones you have, so 3x. Next 1v, it's 1v, so we are writing xl. Next v, only v is there, so we are writing only l. Here v1 we have, so in v place what we are writing, l, so lx. Next v11, so lxx. Next v11, lxxx. 1x, so xc. Understood? If you keep these two tables in mind, you can easily write the numbers. This is the easy trick how to write. Okay. Next 100 is represented as C. Okay. 100 is written as C. This is the table you have to remember, children. This is a very important table. So let us solve few problems. You'll get some idea. Okay. So we have to write in Roman numerals. Okay. We have to write the given number in Roman numerals. First one is 69 they have given. So 69, first we have to split this number. We have tens place. So ones place and tens place. So tens place will split as 6 plus 60. Tens place. So 60 you will write. Ones place you will write as it is. Okay. Tens place you will write as 60. Because in tens place we'll have tens means what? 0. 1 0. So 60 will write and 10. 9. Then 60, what is the Roman numeral we have? X, lx. Plus 9, what is the Roman numeral we have? 1x. So if you add these two, what will be the answer? Just remove plus sign, then whatever it's there, you can write this. Easily you can write. Okay, understood? Next 98. So 98 they have given. So how will you split? Tens place will split as 90 plus ones place you will write as it is. So 90 what is there? XL is there. 8 what is there? P111. So XL plus this you will write, remove plus sign and write whatever it's there. So this is the answer. Understood, children? I'll take few more examples. Understood, children, how I am doing? First you will split the numbers. In tens place it's 6 is there, so you will write 60. Then ones place number you will write as it is. Then what? 60, how will you represent in Roman numerals? LX. Then 9 you will represent as 1x, so you will join this and write. Understood? Third example I'll take as 70. I'll take as 77. So we have ones place and tens place. So what tens place number will I write as 70? Then 7 you will write. So 70 how will you write? 70 is LXX. Then 7 is what? V11. So if you combine this, leave this plus and whatever it's there, you can write LXX is there, then V11 is there. This is the answer. Okay. Next fourth one, let me take a bigger number, 109 I'll take. So we have ones, tens and hundreds place. So hundreds place you'll write as it is 100. So 100 you'll write. Tens place we have nothing, you can write 0. Then ones place you can write as it is. So 100 plus 9 we have, right? Leave 0. So 100 how will you represent? 100 is represented as C plus 9 is represented as 1x. So C1x is the answer. Understood children? If they give bigger number also you have to do like this. So you can take few more example and solve this. Okay. This is how you solve the Roman numerals. Don't get confused. First mainly you have to remember this table. These 20 numbers if you remember, from 1 to 10 and from 20 to 100 if you remember, then you can easily split the numbers and solve the problem. If they give like this, you have to solve the Roman numerals this way. Understood children? If they tell us to write Hindu numeral in Roman numeral, this is Hindu numeral, this is Roman numeral. You're writing. If they give if you give Roman numeral and tell us to write in Hindu numeral also, you can easily write it. Okay. See children, what and all we discussed. What and all we discussed in this chapter children? First we discussed how to find the greater and smaller numbers. First we found out how to find the greater and smaller numbers. Next we found out forming numbers from given digits. Forming numbers, we found out how to form numbers. How to form numbers we found out from the given digits. Next, third, what would we learn? We learned the smallest 4-digit number, 5-digit number, 6-digit number. Like that, we learned the digit numbers. We learned the digit numbers. Next, fourth, what would we learn? We learned how to use the commas, right? We learned how to use commas. Like in Indian system of numeration, how to insert the commas, and international system of numeration, how to insert the commas we learned. Next, fifth, what did we learn? We learned what we'll use, like we learned how to use, where to use meter and where to reuse centimeter, and we learned how to write the dimensions, right? We learned 1 meter is equals to how many centimeter, then where to use what, right? Next, sixth topic, what would we learn? We learned where in many situations we cannot find the exact calculation. So to find the exact calculation, what would we learn? We learned how to estimate the numbers. We learned how to estimate the numbers, right? Next, seventh, what did we learn? we learned how to round off the numbers. First we learned how to estimate the numbers, next we learned how to round off the numbers to the nearest tens, hundreds, thousands and 10,000. Next we learned how to use the brackets. Next we learned how to use the brackets and solve the given problem. Next, 10th, 9th, what would we learn? We learned how to write the Roman numerals for the given Arabic numbers, right? This is the topics which we learned in chapter 1, that is knowing our numbers. Okay, this is the topics which we learned in first chapter. So this and all you have to keep in your mind, children. In this only we learned like comparing the numbers and shifting the digits, right? This is all you learned in the chapter 1, knowing your numbers.